What's happening? This your boy, you understand it, coming at you live. One more time for your mind. So, it has been brought to my attention. I have more haters than I have ever acquired to partake in this lifetime. Then, I thought about it. If they ain't hating on me, I ain't doing something right. You know, you're doing something right, folks tend to hate you. Because they're not able to do what you're doing. But me knowing who I am, that's a whole nother story. But what I choose to talk about today is about something I've been telling folks that have been coming to my studio for as long as I can remember. I used to tell folks, don't come out sounding like them, that person. Most of you guys that making music, y'all sound like somebody that's already out. And the only way to catch the wave is to have your money, dividends, paperwork, artist stuff, all that goody stuff. Is a whole bunch of stuff in the place where it needs to be, where when you do drop that album that's different from everything else, that a label would practically break their neck to sign you. Now, even some of the folks I came up with, I started to hear some of their music sounding like some of this stuff going on now. And all of them like, man, this song good. I don't know why I'm still here. Now, I had a straight up hater that was real close to me. That told me one time, how can you tell anybody anything about music and you ain't got nothing on the wall? Well, first of all, in the very beginning, I noticed when somebody made something that sounded similar to somebody else, they call them biters. All this new music that they made mainstream don't sound alike. The problem that I'm hearing as a producer is the music sound alike. The actual lyric and the wordplay and stuff is different. But that's only because record companies are only hiring on X amount of number of producers, and if you start reading the credits on some of these CDs, if y'all go buy a CD to see who making these tracks or who producing or engineering these albums, y'all will find out it's no more than 3 or 4 different people. They might have 3 or 4 extra people in working on that track with them, but it sounds like something these folks had. Competition, y'all. Record labels do not like to spend their money like folks think they like to spend it. Just being honest with you. So, on that note alone, if you got 3 people, and all 3 of them, you might have one skinny, you might have one fat, you might have one white even. Out of those 3 people, the record company and the public are going to decide which one of those cats they going to want to run with. But see, all of them rap alike, all of them got the same beat. Who's to say who going to sign who going to choose what? You don't know. So the key to that, to fix that, to eliminate that thing, would be to...
You think it's a charge that hang up?
Charge what?
That cigarette.
It should. But the key factors in play, interruption, excuse that. But the key factors in play is there got to be something different about you that sells. We can't always say it's how you look or he too ugly. Man, there's so many ugly rappers out here right now. Record companies are hungry. Do you hear me? If you got something new to bring to the table, do that. But keep your business in line, see? And a lot of folks worry about how much money they get when they sign on. First of all, let me give y'all some one-on-one business fact. Now, my partner Taz Perone and people like that, Lamar Jackson, those type of people, they understand that Normal artists only get about 20-25%. Now, if you come to a record label with your own finished product, you might as well go for a distribution deal. Now, let's just say you're an artist. You can't go to no record company trying to get more than 25. Now, if you got some following and you selling your own albums and you just an artist, you got your own team of producers that don't know no better, that don't know that they are, no offense to you now, I'm just giving you the business how it is. If you got a hungry producer that's damn good, that's willing to do tracks for you for little or nothing, for you to promote your album, for a distribution company to sign your brand, that's different. But if you just an artist and you looking for a deal, you can't get mad at 2025 because they got a rule book for this stuff. Y'all got to know this. Research it. Learn it. That way you won't feel like you getting shafted because you got lyrics. Think about it. If you can say your lyrics a cappella without a beat and all that other stuff, 20% should be great for you. But if that's your only worth to the game of music, then it is what it is. But if you got producer that's nice enough to give you a track or lease some tracks to you for you to be the hottest thing going, still take the 20. The reason why I'm telling you to take the 20, because see, that producer might be a hater too. He might see you shining and might want to start charging you top dollar for what he doing for you. If you ain't got him signed on to what you got going on, then guess what? It's hard to sign producers on. The only producers that sign contracts are the ones that don't know nobody. If you know you got a hot thing going, making music, you don't sign nobody contract unless it's something. Let's say Electric Records want to sign you and you're a producer, and they give you $200,000-300,000 up front. Provided the stipulations in that contract is what you're gonna decide if you sign that paper or not. And if you got the right kind of lawyer on your team that ain't just looking to feed himself, because see, you gotta hire a lawyer to watch other lawyers. I'm just being honest with you. They got to know what's happening. See, this information I'm giving y'all, I had to pay for. Now, if I'm big and bad enough to tell you this, I'm looking for some of these tight-ass artists to start coming out of the Bessemer area, Birmingham area, clowning. I'm looking for it. Because a lot of you cats that I'm talking about got money. And I know you got it. So, if you got it, put it where it need to go. If you're going to gamble, gamble on yourself. Now, the reason why I'm telling you to gamble on yourself, because if your business is in line, your music is different. Look at Designer, man. Pounder. I don't follow nothing else, but he got bras in Atlanta. I'm getting it. But the thing is, it's different. He hot. They own it. I can't knock it. I can't understand it, but I can't knock it either because everybody like it. Mostly you female. But the thing is, well, what else? I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, I'm just putting that out there because y'all need to understand the demographic. Y'all got to understand what's going on around you. You got to understand the business that you're trying to partake in. A lot of y'all just looking at the money. It's more about the craft than anything. Because see, if the craft is together, you're going to make sure you've done everything you can to secure it. Like, for instance, I had some cats I did an album for. They had 12 songs on the album. I did 8 of them. Cats didn't even put my name nowhere on it. But they take the album, they go copyright, and nobody has instrumentals. Like with me, I don't give out instrumentals. That's my fail-safe, because if you take something I give you and you go copyright it, it still ain't yours. A SR copyright form only protects somebody from stealing what you have. But guess what? If you stole what you using, and that person has the instrumental copyrighted, that has in fact made you the thief if it has to go to a court. Now, these type of things have to make it to a court, like a civil lawsuit. Somebody civil lawsuit you because you stole their music, you got to pay up. But like I said, this is just information that I had to pay for. I know this. I done had cats come to my studio talking about some, man, I need the track mixed out. Anybody that done actually really been in front of the studio gurus, they will tell you straight up, Most of this stuff that you get now is sound audio recording. That's all it is. So you don't get stuff broke up. If you want to get something broke up, you got to have broke up money. If you got broke up money to get a track from me where it's solely yours, then I'll break that track up for you. But the chances of some of you Negroes spending $1,200, $1,300 for a track, brother, go hungry waiting on that. I'm just being honest with you. But see, if you don't know the business, you don't know. Most of the tracks y'all get today, they are leased. If the dudes that's making the track don't know his side of the music business, that's what it is. But some of y'all need to learn how to sign agreements with your producer so that everybody will get their fair shake. If everybody ain't gonna get their fair shake, you wasting your time in the music business. Because ain't nothing worse than bad business. And a lot of you artists are the ones that's creating the bad business. Y'all jump from producer to producer. You pay your little $50 or $30 and think, look what I got. And you have no intentions of giving your producer his royalties at all. When y'all fill out y'all copyright form, you put your name down now. When in fact, the only thing that you created was your lyrics. And some of you ain't do that. Some of you got a hook from the producer. Some of you got lyrics from the producer. But you go fill out your copyright form and don't even put him on there. But he was smart enough to know that. That's why he didn't give you a sound recording file of your track. See, ain't no such thing as trying to cut out a producer. You can't do it. It's impossible. But anyway, y'all be blessed. That was my knowledge moment. Hope y'all understand it. Hope y'all stop all this fuckery y'all doing in the game. And let's make some good music.